Okay, we're still here in GDC 2007. You'd be surprised that we're still standing because we're everywhere all the time. But this is Nikki Inderlied. I'm with i4U News, sponsored by Sanyo Inderlied Batteries. We're here with Michael, and he is with FishLabs, and he's going to answer a few questions for us about mobile gaming. Okay, so Mike, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. How are
I
you?
like the show so far.
Well, it's pretty busy, lots of interesting meetings, a lot of opportunities, and well, just great to be here.
So why don't you tell us about FishLabs?
Well, FishLabs was founded 2 years ago, and we started developing 3D mobile games. For 2 years, everybody was said we were crazy doing 3D games on a mobile phone, but meanwhile, we're doing pretty good. We see a major shift from 2D to 3D. There's a great demand on operator side, having 3D games, and handsets are improving as always. So yeah, things are going good.
And what is your position with FishLabs?
Well, I'm the CEO. I do all the talking, and the other guys are working.
So what brought you to GDC?
Well, frankly, to see everybody in the industry is one of the most important events, and lots of meetings with publishers, but also with handset manufacturers. So talking about upcoming handset, new technologies to understand what's next, what are the important steps.
And the people who are actually watching know that we are based in Germany, and you are as well, right?
Yeah, that's true. Funny coincidence, isn't it?
Especially when it's right across your sweaters. So did you actually want to show us a demo today?
Yeah, sure, why not? And today I'm going to show this on Sony Ericsson K800 handset, which is awesome, has awesome 3D performance. So you see our hero here, and while we travel across the land, we see different locations. That's just now only a quick fight to get you an idea about it. And we pick an opponent. All right, so here we find ourselves fighting against an orc, and we have some basic attacks here. And oops, this one was missed. Then we have another one here. But we also have magic skills. So now that's concentration, and if we hit him, okay, next one. Okay, we have to practice more, as we see. Okay, probably take some magic spells better instead. Okay, this one hurt. Okay. So got some magic spells as well. And if you feel weak, then of course you can get some potions, increase your life strength, things like that. It's Blades and Magic, and it runs on all the Sony Ericsson devices, about 35 devices so far, all in Java. And we also will have a version for Brew native, and surprisingly the performance on the Sony Ericsson handsets is almost the same as on the native platform. So it's key to have a 3D game running on as many handsets as possible, because the investment is pretty high to have a 3D title like this.
What other game titles have you guys put out?
Okay. So basically we do games for boys, like it's shooting games, racing games, and one of our games, Galaxy on Fire, is our most successful title. It just recently got the prize for Best Graphics, Best Action Title, and Best Game of the Year at Mobile Game Effects, which is a pretty high-rated mobile games review site on the internet.
So are you coming out with anything this year?
Well, of course, Blades and Magic will one of our next titles, and then we will have a sequel of Galaxy on Fire, of course, that makes sense. Some more racing titles, and an ego shooter, and probably a soccer title.
So do you actually play the games yourself?
Yes, I do, and it's very hard to stop once you get hooked in it, and because the games we do are pretty complex, they have a very long gameplay. So I just saw on a forum that one of our fans has played Galaxy on Fire for 40 hours. So that shows that the great potential mobile games have. It's not necessarily something like very easy Tetris 5 minutes gameplay. You can have games like 40 hours gameplay, and well, that's good news for us.
So as a developer, what do you look for in this industry?
Of course, you want to find good publishers. You need partners that make sure that your games run on as many decks as possible, but also work for hire projects are very tempting. So like if you we did Star Wars, for instance, for THQ, V-Rally for Glue, so these are very nice projects, and this is here at GDC a very nice opportunity to get in touch with those guys.
So on average, how much does it cost to download one of your games?
In Europe, it's about €5, I would say. In the US, it's a bit more, since Vcast, which is the high-end service from Verizon, they sell 3D games for a higher price point. It's about $10.
Do you think the market for mobile games is kind of easier to break into than it is for console?
Yes, it is easier because the investment is a bit lower than for a console title. Console titles is several million you have to spend on a really high-end title. It's a couple of, I would say, hundred thousands on a mobile space, but still you have to face a lot of competitors. That's the other side. So since it's technically not the big hurdle and the costs are lower in development, more people are trying to come into the market. Well, our website is www.fishlabs.net, and there you can see most of the games, like features with movies, and we also have a free demo for all our games, so you can try them on your phone before you buy them, actually.
All right, thank you so much for taking time to talk to us. And that's Mike from FishLabs. Check out their games. Seems like it's pretty good, even though you heard it yourself. Mobile games might be easier to break into for all you developers out there, so pay attention.